Welcome back to Disc and Ball's Golf Channel, where my Page Pierce nuke is too overstable. Hello everyone, I'm at West Guth Park in Corpus Christi, and currently I have a Ballista Pro that is my wind fighter. I can throw it on a little hyzer, it flips up, it rides a whole bunch, finally finishes left, doesn't turn over, doesn't do anything crazy, and I don't have a backup for it. But I think this nuke might be able to do the trick. Problem is it's pretty overstable right now. You know, nuke-like for the numbers in case you are curious. And that being the case, I figure this dilapidated restroom at West Guth is the perfect place to see what it takes to really beat a disc in. So, join me as I abuse the hell out of this thing, and let's see how many throws it takes to make this thing, my goal on that tee pad is for it to, just kind of flip up, maybe ride a little bit right, finish a little bit left, and not get to the point where it dumps over. That would be bad. So, let's give it a go. I'm gonna have to play with this stupid high grass, but unfortunately, beggars can't be choosers. So, let's see what it takes. Do some full run up backhand, some hard forehand. Woo! No noticeable damage yet. My sleeve is going to fall off in this heat. I wonder if the disc is going to be stronger than the restroom. Let's give it a forehand. There's three. I don't know. We'll take it a look. We'll start out with every 5. We'll give it a new toss. And then from there, maybe every 10. Kind of see what it's doing. That felt pretty good. 4, I think one more, yeah? Yeah, let's see, got some mud on it. Felt pretty good. Ooh, that one took a tiny little gouge out of it. I don't know how I feel about the gouges. I guess it's part and parcel of doing what I'm doing, but let's go see what 5 throws did to it. Try and recreate the angle as best I can each time. So that was 5 pretty powerful rips. Slides pretty much the same, I'd say. I think it's gonna take more beating. So we're throwing from 4 blue at West Guth. There's where it ended up. There's the basket. A little short, a little left. Earlier when I threw it, similar line, it ended up here, maybe a little more in hyzer release on that, so really ended up in the same spot too, just about. And there's where we're testing the old wall bang. 5 didn't do shit. We're gonna give it another 10 to 15 depending on how tired I get, and then see what we're doing here. There's 1, 2. I guess we can use this for form work. 3, thumber. I could use work on my thumber. 4, tomahawk. 5, not very good. That's not a very good tomahawk. That had no height. 6, standstill. Standstill's gonna get less power. I might throw off our count. 7, 8, 9, that was a good one. Felt like I got the wrist through on that one. Try a little stacky stack. 10, 11, 12. That's supposed to just be a low hyzer, but I definitely fucked that up. 12, noticeable. Oh, we'll take a look after. 14? That was supposed to be a little more hyzered, or anhyzered, but it came out hyzered. That's annoying. 14, and we'll take 15 here. 15. Noticeable damage includes right here, there's a little chip taken out. All around here has gotten a little more rough. And this is also another little thing that might have been there before, just from practicing and hitting the road. Let's go see how it throws. 15 additional, 20 total. It's hot out here, so hopefully it's flying a little more like we like. All right, testing after 20 throws, 20 impacts, I guess. Oh, that's a little more stand up. Ooh, it's doing things. Some of you might be saying, Robert, why would you beat the shit out of a perfectly good disc? Or you might say, why would you beat up a perfectly good disc? If it's not something that you can throw and flies the way you need it to fly, is it a perfectly good disc? Like that nuke, I could have put it in my bag. It could have been maybe a power four-hander or whatever else. But I have discs that fit that slot. So rather than go out and buy a new disc or look for the perfect used bin disc beat to the right degree, I already bought that one out of curiosity. Seemed like this was a perfect opportunity to, one, do a little experiment that I haven't really seen. I haven't looked, to be fair, but I haven't seen a lot of people seeing how long it takes to beat in a disc. And two, I haven't seen like dramatic side-by-sides of how a disc flies after assorted bumps and bruises. So we're walking down 4 looking for that last throw. It looked like it had some pace to it. Did it end up, this is where the other ones have been ending up, but I think it might have cleared this. I think it flipped up to a little flat and rode. So let's see. Oh, there it is. Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Couldn't tell what was showing on the camera. So yeah, that's where it was landing. This is where it now landed. Obviously, it's getting over. It's cresting the hill. It's getting a little extra angle. But I think I released that one a touch hyzer, and it flipped up to flat and rode. If you can get an extra 30 or 40 feet out of a disc by seasoning it properly, like why wouldn't you? Why would you go and try and buy something that, if it flies right out of the bag or out of the box after 15, 20, 30 rounds, maybe it's not flying like that anymore. So my camera overheated. Thanks, Texas. I'm gonna do about 7 more tosses at the restroom there. I think we're getting into that point. It flipped up to flat. I'd liked it to get a little on Annie and just kind of ride a little bit before finally, doing its thing. Really, if you could do, so I throw backhand. Check my speed test video. Which corner would it be? This corner. Check my speed test video. I throw between mid 50s and 60s. So if it's only taking that many at that speed, less than 30 throws, that could be pretty good. That could be like reasonable to, if you have a crazy overstable disc. Okay, I got the camera in the shade. Hopefully it won't overheat. We'll try 7 more. We're at 20 total, so maybe 27 is the happy number here. Get a few full power just smashes. Let's see what we can do as far as planting and generally trying to hurt ourselves downwind or downhill. Oh, that came out twisty. That had some pop to it. Came out of my hand. Two. We'll do 2 forehands. That one kind of got gypped by the wood there. I don't know if that counts. Whatever. We'll count it. That came back. Revenge of the wall. Okay. We'll do 1 more forehand and 2 more backhand. I don't know if spinning a different directions affects the way it beats in. Two more. That should be 7. And one more. That sounds great. Let's go see how it flies. All right, so we're at 27 love taps against that wall there. The edge has a little bit of abrasion. You can kind of see fairly even around the edge there as far as the overall rubbing. Let's see if it's gonna stand up. I think that's getting just about there. Let's take a look. All right, so we're out by Ford's basket. Not bad. It's so some of those were ending up around here. This one's here, which that's given us a birdie putt on 4, 365 feet. But I don't think it's quite seasoned enough. So I'm thinking give it like 4 to 5 more decent taps. I think that's probably going to be close to about it. I want to be able to release it flat and have it get a little bit over. I think that one was a little bit hyzer out of my hand, that last one. I'll review the thing now, just kind of see what you think. And yeah, let's give it a couple more. I think about 4 more. 4 decent full-powered tappy taps. Now remember, don't do this on any structure that's worth anything. Don't do it to a decent building at your public park. Find somewhere out of the way, find a dilapidated building, find something broken to do this against. Should you so choose. Uno más. Give it the full Cinzy. Oh, good. So that's 31 tosses. I'm gonna go try and release it flat. See how it flies. 31 strikes later. Oh, I threw it in the ground. Time out. Okay, try this again. Oh, I threw it low. I think that's it. We'll do one more. I'm trying to give it some height. Let it show the full flight. It's getting so hot out here that even the mosquitoes aren't playing anymore, so yay, I guess. Also, my sleeve won't stay on. Annoying. Ah, dude. It's turning over a touch. Maybe a touch more than we want. Okay, the sleeve is causing undue mischief. It's fired. I wonder if I can wring it out. That'd be gross, right? Oh, gross. Moving on. Get it in the air, dude. Yeah, look at that thing go. Oh my goodness. Mission accomplished. Let's go take a look. There's the basket. This is the tree that we'd previously been getting close to. Let's see where it ended up. I think we went, oh, okay, not quite long, but pin high, 15, 20 feet. Solo nuke birdie, what? Easy par. An overstable disc that is seasoned to fly like a less stable disc tends to want to finish like the overstable disc when it gets back to lower speeds. And in the comments, feel free to lambaste me. Lambaste, whatever. Lambaste me if I'm wrong. Same with, I have a stiletto that used to just always stay, it used to be my, my strong beefy forehand disc. It started acting more like a high-speed explorer where it'll get to flat and tend to stay flat before finishing out. when previously it would be just on hyzer all the time, never flip up, never do whatever. And so when it started to flip up, that wasn't what I looked for it for, swapped it out. However, now I know that I can get it to flip to flat, ride, and then finish. It still has a spot in my bag because of that. So something where like a Shrike or Hades, for example, where it would flip over and not come out because it starts understable, that's something where, you know, a more seasoned disc, I mean, you look at Chris Dickerson, he throws just forces, and his forces are various degrees of season to where they'll turn over, still finish back, turn over, turn over, turn over, still finish the way that a force would. So a seasoned overstable disc is going to behave, in my experience, more reliably than a seasoned understable disc, or even just a standard understable disc. So it was so nasty, I just hustled off to my car. There you have it, 31 or so tosses to 31 licks to get to a nicely seasoned nuke. As always, thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you on the course.